Hey, it's your girl Nat D, also known as Natalie D Donato. I'm here with Amanda Johnson for What's Your Point of View?
Tell me what's your point of view? What's your point of view? Tell me what's your point of view? It is your view, point of view, point of view. What's your point of view? It's time to hear from you. Welcome to Point of View. Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. We are here in the studio with the amazing Natalie D Donato from Mom Wives. How are you today?
Hey, I'm great. Thank you for having me.
It is a pleasure. You came highly recommended.
Thank you. As always. Now I'm just tooting my own horn.
Well, you have so many great things going on. So let's just go ahead and just start talking about the anti-bully. I know you had a event going spaced around that. So talk about that for me.
I had gotten a phone call. Long story short, I had worked with a few people in the past that were involved with the Celebrity Boxing Association. And long story short, 5 days before the fight, the girl, Farah, had backed out. With that being said, when she backed out, a gentleman by the name of Bobby Extreme, he's a good friend of mine, and he has a business, and his business is basically he pays celebrities to do personalized little greeting cards that are like videotaped. Like, for instance, if you wanted something from J-Lo, you would just pay, and she'd be like, hey, Amanda, and then give you a shout out. It's pretty cool. So Bobby had called me and just was like, Nat, listen, short and sweet, do you want to fight hoops? And I was like, yeah, line it up. And he was like, you do? And I was like, yeah, why? Right. And he was like, well, nobody does. And he was like, that's the problem. I said, well, I'm not everybody, baby. I said, so, don't get it fucked up. So with that being said, 5 days before the fight, I stepped in the ring. We fought, but it was all for a good cause. Right. We raised a nice amount of money for an anti-bullying campaign. Now, the anti-bullying campaign really impressed me because the money was to get mentors to the school, and that's what really woke me up. And I'll tell you why it woke me up. So I stepped in the ring, her and we did the event. The event was epic. It was great. It was a good turnout.
Including your outfit being epic.
And I got to say how epic my outfit was. It was just showstopper. People were breaking their fucking necks. That mask that the Shar made was phenomenal. And I just got to make sure you guys follow him on social media in case you ever need to get yourself a showstopping mask. Because I got to plug my boy. Because not only is he a friend of mine now, but he is now a business partner, business associate, and part of my Nat D camp. We are a team. So let me just make sure that I give you his correct social media so I could plug him officially. And his Instagram, poor guy, he got hacked at 21,000 followers. So we got to get that back building, That's okay, because they always fuck with the people that are really about the, big things are happening for them. That's what happens.
Stopping the show.
It ain't stopping the show.
Pun intended.
Hey, they're called life blocks. They're just roadblocks, not the end of the road. So his Instagram is officially, and then it's Dashar, and it's DAHSAR, officially Dashar, and you can find them on Instagram. So the mask that he made me, which was custom made, detailed like a motherfucker, let me tell you, and he got it done in one day. There's nothing that man can't do. From bridal gowns to baptism gowns, the bar mitzvah outfits to tuxedos, he does it all. And he also has, what's it called, the machine for the t-shirts?
Yes.
He also
our seats, our
for the logos. Yes, they look really good, by the way.
He did that.
So he made my boxing outfit custom made. He also, and why I love his clothing is because it's always critiqued to your body. It fits like a glove. Right. So he made the boxing outfit, the boxing mask, and I was just so impressed with him. And I said, yo, we got to go in business together. We have to bust a move.
Look, you might as well go on into the business part.
100%. So where we're at now is speed things up after the boxing fight and after the after party. And I wore a dress that he had made for me as well. Everyone loved, and it was just the talk of the night. We collaborated. We came up with some designs, and we started a Dashar and D Donato collection. We had an event at his and hers that was televised. The gentlemen that are behind the new reality TV show called Life After Dark loved everything that I had going on and Dashar, because Dashar does have some things in the works. And let me tell you, they're not little things. They're big things. And you'll be seeing him on a TV screen near you soon. Let me tell you, yes, you will, real soon. So they love the whole concept. And they said, Nat, we got to get the footage on that. We got to. So we lined it up Thursday night at his and hers. It was a good turnout, great event. We had vendors come out. We had 2 advocates that came and spoke on their behalf, speaking about their experiences. and it was a hit. And with that being said, the collection is doing very well, and this is just the beginning. Now we're bringing in a silent partner, so because we're building and building and building, and this happened overnight, and I'm so excited.
Right?
Now it went from a collection. It started at a celebrity boxing affair to a give back charitable event, then to his and hers, and now a holiday collection, and now we're about to drop a whole nother line. So
And then New York. And then what?
oh yes, and another thing, New York Fashion Week we just got picked up for, and I'm walking, and Deshar is presenting all of his fashion, his trends, and God is good, and I hope you believe, because I'm definitely blessed.
I know that's right. So let's talk about your cause with the opioid epidemic.
Okay, so Philadelphia, that's my city. I am a Philadelphia native, born and raised in South Philly, and right now we are currently underwater with the situation. We are at an all-time high with the opioid epidemic, and it's heartbreaking and extremely depressing. And I know from my own experiences, I have had a family member, unfortunately, where this had all started. Also, my uncle Joseph, he died last year, December, and 2 weeks ago was a year ago. So with that being said, I started this foundation called the Joseph Fuco Foundation, and I'm raising awareness. That's what I started to do, and now I'm actually getting people scholared. I'm becoming more resourceful, and I'm bringing people in that are speakers, advocates, helping people that are in Kensington, in the shelters, in the bandos, that feel doomed and hopeless, and feel that they can't get off the shit. For some people that feel that they can't get clean, there are options, there are resources, there's Vivitrol, there's other outlets as well. And I just want people to know that you're not alone. And I'm here to help. I'm going to use my platform not just to be cute and sassy, and selling clothes is amazing, and that's gorgeous, and that's great, and that's so much, makes me feel so girly and cute. But with all that being said, I want to be so multifaceted. I don't want to just be about one thing. I want to be about multiple things. But I also want to give back and help those that feel that they don't have the opportunities that I have, and they don't maybe feel blessed, and they're not lucky. At the end of the day, we're all God's children. So it's a matter of getting to this place that I got and being able to be knowledgeable enough to say, you know what, I don't forget where I came from, and I'm going to take some downtime to help those that are in need. I have my own charity. It's called Nat D Gives Back, around Christmas time, which is now the holidays, and that's where we're at. That I can't even believe that we're in December.
It's gone.
Right. I get a list from this charity called Women Against Abuse, and the charity that I help out with, Women Against Abuse, we get the Christmas list from the women and their kids, and it's so sad and depressing to see the list. The list is like a toothbrush, a coloring book. I've been doing that. This year I'll be 12 years strong. We have so many things going on. People, I'm reachable. My email address is natalie.didonato@aol.com. Where I'm at with the advocates, I'm working with a gentleman right now by the name of Earl Van. Earl Van is, I just brought him in. I met him on social media. We've been going live. He was a heroin addict, and he's a recovering addict now, and he has shared his story, which is it's courageous to even hear that he overdosed and he got a second chance at life because God had other reservations and plans for him.
You gotta preach.
For sure, is very noble.
Yes.
I chose him to work with me out of a lot of other people because his presence, the way he speaks, and he's passionate. He's not in this to make money. Sure, if that happens, he's okay with that. But his passion is to help others, and that's what keeps him clean, is by helping others. So the fact that he has a whole movement, he just went to Kensington, he bought 200 burgers, 1,000 blankets, and this is what he does when he's not working his 9 to 5. It's impressive. It really is. And I'm building a team right now to be able to go and speak with these addicts. I don't know if you've ever been to Kensington, have you?
No.
Okay. It's extremely heart-wrenching. Really? Yeah. You see children that are you see young children that are 13, 14 with track marks all up and down their arms, with their parents getting high, sleeping in tents, starving, hungry. See, we don't know what it's like to be hungry, right? And home, and then not being able to go into the cabinet and have food. We take a lot for granted, and we don't realize our blessings and how fortunate enough we really are. Sometimes you have to sit back and reflect and say, you know what? I live a really great life. Today I'm going to actually be a blessing to someone. And that's my goal.
And that does touch my heart because I volunteer at the Salvation Army here, and then they have different shelters in the city, and just to know that there's a schedule for everything. If I wanted to go home and take a shower, I can go home and take a shower. If I want to go home and change an outfit, put something new on, and that is blessed.
That's the flexibility and a preferential. And to someone else, they look at that like, wow, that is a preferential. And sometimes, like for instance, the car ride here. It was very stressful because I've been venting a lot and I've been selfish. I have because, for me, I'm used to having like major knotted pockets and certain this and certain that. And I've been doing so much. So when you do so much and you're building a brand, you must spend. And it takes money to make money. Don't ever let anybody tell you different. And that's facts. So I've been putting out thousands of dollars. And, sometimes you don't see a return right away. And you have to be patient and understand the process. And rushing things and being really, really, really on edge and fresh and cocky and stressing yourself out isn't going to make it come any faster. It's just going to put things in more disarray. Then I stop myself and I'm like, all right, crazy bitch, like pipe the fuck down. I have them talks with myself because I get so crazy and in my own mind and my head from helping the wrong people. And then I get mad at myself. But that was the way it was supposed to be. God chose you to help those people. Don't be mad at yourself for whatever you've done. Whatever happened in the past, you have to let it go. Yeah. So that's where I'm at today. I'm learning from my own mistakes and things that I've done in the past to not be so hard on myself because I get down on myself. And the main purpose of it is to realize your blessings and not take advantage of the fruitful things that we have in life. Just the opportunity to be able to get off your sofa and go into the refrigerator and make yourself whatever you want and have options. That's a blessing. And a lot of us, it's an oversight for many.
So true, so true. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll be back. Stay tuned. Before we go, I know you got so much going on. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I just want people to tune into my social media because I am not your regular average reality TV socialite. I have so many things going on, and I really want you guys to tune in to see my events, which I take so much pride in. So let me just tell you real quick, short and sweet. I got booked in the Poconos last year, and it was a great turnout. We had so many people that came out, and the owner of the club, in addition to the promoter and the DJ, were like, Nat, we have never seen anything like this. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, well, we just had such and such here, and this one, that one. I'm not naming dropping because that's not my style. Mm-hmm. And I was like, so what do you mean? They're like, Nat, you designated a whole hour for photos. You danced with the fans. You were awesome. We didn't have to coerce you, push it. You didn't come here, just grab your bag and keep it running. I said, first of all, let me tell you something. When building a brand, I take pride in it. I want people to come to the events because they have fun. They leave their problems at the door, non-judgment. I want everybody to come and have a good time. But I'm not just in it for the money and the run. So once again, there's so many things. I could sit here all day and talk about myself. I really could, but I'm not going to do that. And in addition, if you're interested in becoming a vendor or a participant in the events, all you have to do, like I said, is, let me know what your position in life is as far as what your goals, incentives are, as far as if you're selling merchandise. There is a new app. It's called View Me. View Me is something that I'm collaborating now with. So let me just tell you briefly about View Me. View Me is a social media platform like Instagram and other outlets that are out there that gives you the opportunity to monetize. Yes, that's right. They have hooked up a private lending bank to each social media account. So every day you wake up, you're earning money. It's residual money. Residual income is really what it is. You get $1 or you get paid. Everybody gets paid differently, but it's good compensation. I will say that. Per follower, per like, per view for all content. And the best thing about it is it doesn't have to be brand new content. It could be content from 10 years ago. It could be borrowed content. As long as you're able to use that content, you monetize off of it. Wow. And it's just like Instagram, only you're making money and you're making more money than YouTube. And the sponsors are so lucrative that it's going to be around for years. And this has been in the works and making now for probably 10 years. One of the developers, Les, and a good friend of mine, Jerome, who's a business associate and a concierge of mine in Miami, presented this to me about a year ago. And then when I linked up with them and decided to do this business endeavor, I said, you know what? This is real deal shit. Now I'm bringing in celebrities. I'm bringing accounts in, which you get a finder's fee for as well. So it's like a pyramid chain, but it's not it's pyramid scam. It's a real deal where you get a check, no lie, or the money goes into your bank account, however you want to set it up. So make sure you check out on the App Store. You could check it on Google as well, View, VU-ME.
Wow. Y'all definitely better follow her because she's moving quickly. So before we go, we always like to give some words of encouragement. There is no way that you've gotten this far without continually to remind yourself to move forward. So when you have those days where, you might get a gut punch, how do you get back up and keep moving forward?
So I constantly, I have to be really honest with this. Most recently, I've had a lot of roadblocks. I was in a car accident about 2 weeks ago, and it was really frightening, and it definitely changed my view on life because sometimes we have these reminders like, what if? And for me, I do keep a lot of solid people. I have a great fiance. I have an amazing mom. I have an amazing brother. I have a phenomenal grandmother, and I'm really close with my family. And I have some great friends, like my girlfriend Lana. I have a really good girlfriend. Her name is Carla. My girlfriend Colleen. I'm surrounded by some phenomenal people. So when I fall, they're always there to remind me, like, bitch, get up, because we don't fall. When we do, we don't stay down too long. Right. I have, like I said, I have really good people around me, but I also have these talks with myself, and I've been through some crazy shit in life. I will say that. I don't know if you believe in the yin and the yang, but I'm a firm believer with the bad and the good and balance. And for me, I've had a lot of really fucked up, crazy things happen. I could talk about this now, but I was molested as a child. And I had to go to trial for 2 years of my life, and it was extremely hard for me. It was very challenging, and getting through that invigorated me. It made me feel that, bring it. I could overcome anything that comes my way. I held the secret in for a very long time. and dealt with that when I was 21 years old. And it happened again at 21. And that person's serving a very long time in jail for trying to kill me. And he's a very bad person. It's not that, he didn't deserve any less. That's exactly what God had intended for him. So with that being said, anything that ever comes my way or anybody that tries to hurt me, karma does them well. I always am reminded how strong and powerful I am and what a bad bitch I am, and a queen at that, because nothing ever can break me. I have been through way worse than that as well. I've had people that have been really close to me deceive me and break my heart, but I've always managed to get back up. I always do. And I find the will, and this is for everyone. No matter what you've been through in life, no matter what hand of cards you've been dealt, just know that God loves you and you have a purpose. Quitting is never an option.
Drop the mic. Quitting is never an option.
And she walks off.
Like, exit scene. So, if again, before we go, give your social media, because definitely people got to stay tuned because you got a lot going on.
I definitely feel blessed. I feel highly favored. I feel that energy all the time. And sometimes I've been trying. I don't know if you've ever heard of Abramson. Abramson Hicks is his name. And I got to say, he is one of them influencers and gives you that like burst of energy in the morning when you're down on yourself or you're feeling indifferent. I've been really trying to keep myself in good spirits because sometimes it becomes extremely overwhelming, and then I take it out on the wrong people, which I don't mean to do. But with that being said, all my social media, you can follow me on Facebook. It's Natalie DiDonato, and it's DiDona, T as in Tom, O. And my Instagram is Natalie DiDonato _ On Twitter, I am DiDonato, DiDonato, Natalie. And do I have any other social media? No, but I do have something else. I'm actually hosting a Oscars party in California. I am hosting that. I went to the Emmy soiree party in California, and I sucked it all up. I was like, wow, this is so amazing. And they did it to the 9. It was done so tastefully. After that event, the floodgates have been opening. Actually, they've opened. I'm working with a producer-director. His name is Benjamin Jimerson Phillips. I've been working with him for some time, and we have some amazing ass-kicking, kick-ass projects in the making. So make sure you follow Benjamin Jimerson Phillips as well. And these people are all part of my team. Big shout-out to Ferrari Red, Jeff Watts, Epic DC, Frank Blemon, Sean Baker. I have really a solid team. Behind every social media light, influencer, reality TV star, A-lister, they have to have a solid team, because if not, they wouldn't be who they are. And I'm constantly steady giving props and always commending the people behind me, from the stitches of clothing to the photographers. It doesn't matter, because they help those nights and make you look fabulous. They're a big part, so they deserve it.
As you can see, stuff is still rolling off. So
I don't want to forget
much
anyone.
success after the new year. I know even more gates are going to be opening. So we're going to go ahead and close this show up, but make sure you follow her. I'm going to follow her. Go ahead. Listen, I know she's going to keep. She got a lot rolling. Go ahead.
The Tanning Bar. We're located at 1512 Frankfurt Avenue. Lashes. We have a no pain wax. So for all you girls that want to get your little coochie Brazilians wax, right? And you're like, oh, I don't want to experience the pain. Well, guess what? We found a solution for you. No pain. Pulls the hair follicle out. You do not feel any discomfort at all. We have a new machine that is literally an age-defying machine. It has a high intense laser, takes all the roughage, Malaysia, it takes away, minimizes the pores, rosacea, fine lines, deep wrinkles. We just got a teeth whitening machine in as well. We do spray tanning. That is our specialty, as it is known as the Tanning Bar. We have so many services. Make sure you check us out. Our Instagram is the Tanning Bar as well. And I also just want to say one more thing before I leave. One of my highest selling products is called Happy Hair. This is all of my hair. And no extensions, no wig, none of that. Happy Hair, the lady that created that, her name is Christine. She owns Creations Unisex Salon, which is in the greater Northeast. I am the ambassador for the product. And if you're interested in growing your hair, have alopecia, know anybody that's in remission from cancer, and wants to get their hair long, healthy, it's great for beards, hit me up. It's $40 a bottle plus postage. and just make sure you inquire about it in DM, and you'll get yourself a bottle.
Okay. Listen, see, she got it going on. So she had me at when the down under with no pain. Okay, what y'all got going over there? That's right. I know a lot of people like. Okay, yes. What was that number? What was that?
And we do again? Lashes, microblading. We're trying to be a full service beauty spa. It all started out with just spray tanning, and then the menu grew and grew and grew. And if you build it, they will come. And it's fabulous. Right. Fishtown is booming. It's doing so well. And thank you for having me.
It was a pleasure. Listen, it's like, okay, where we going at New Year's Eve? Where we going at Valentine's Day? Because
where we going at 5? Because I need a drink. 5 o'clock is like somewhere right now, right?
That's what they say. It is 5 o'clock somewhere. But thank you so much for your time. We will definitely be keeping an eye out because all the amazing things that are going on, the charity events, the giving back. So I applaud you.
Thank you so much.
People don't use their platforms in positive ways.
Yes, Nat D is back. That's the name of the charity.
All right, well, Nat D is in the house, and we are out.
Thanks again.
Peace.
This may come as some surprise, but I miss you. I can see through all of your lies, but still I miss you. He takes her love kisses on my mind. He takes her kisses, oh not wine, they are not mine. He takes, but surely she can give what I'm feeling now. He takes, but surely doesn't know how. Is it a crime? Is it a crime that I still want you, and I want you to want me too? My love is whiter than Victoria Lake. My love is taller than the Empire State. It dives and it jumps and it ripples like the deepest ocean. Ooh, I can't give you more than that. Surely you want me back. Is it a crime? Ooh, is it a crime? Oh, that I still want you. And I want you to want me too. Ooh.
My love is wider than Victoria Lake, taller than the Empire State divides, and it jumps. I can't give you more than that. Surely you want me back. Oh, is it a crime